My girlfriend stalled marriage for years, proposed after I left, then admitted 4 hookups. I met her at Winter Formal in 9th grade in 2012. She asked me to go as friends. We danced, laughed, and by New Year's we were a couple. In high school and college we hit a lot of firsts fast. We picked classes around each other. We shared notes. We made plans like most kids do, except ours sounded solid. We both thought we'd be married right after school. We kept saying we were young and we had time. I finished college in 3 years. She finished in 4. We landed the jobs we wanted. Together we made good money for our age. We still had some loans, but nothing scary. She lived in a small house her family left her, so we moved there. By 22 our life looked set. That's when she started asking about my ring size, what kind of wedding I liked, and whether I preferred gold or silver. My heart jumped every time. 22 passed, no ring. I told myself it was fine. 23 came and she kept bringing up weddings and rings like it was around the corner. I thought it was any day. 24 came and went. By then it got old. I asked what she was waiting for. She said the right moment hadn't come yet. I wanted to believe her, so I did, until I noticed a pattern. When I got upset about something real, she'd calm me with promises. She'd say it was coming and I should trust her. It worked on me more than once. At 26 I set a line for myself. She'd turn 27 first. If nothing happened by then, I'd leave. I felt crazy for putting a clock on love, but I also felt stuck. I found a small place and moved my stuff out a little before her birthday. I kept it careful and calm. She didn't argue. We split without a scene. 2 months later, last week, she showed up at my door. We had shared locations a couple years back and never turned them off. I'd forgotten. She explained that's how she found me. I was wary, but I let her in. We sat on opposite couches and caught up about work and her fish and the yard. Then she reached into her bag and took out a small box. She set it on her knees and looked at me. It wasn't a knee-down moment. No speech, no plan, just a box across the room. I felt like I'd forced her hand. It felt more like, here, fine. She told me I was overthinking. She said she didn't realize what she had until she lost it. She said she never knew marriage mattered that much to me. I wanted to say yes because I still cared, but my chest felt tight, and I said I didn't know. She told me to keep the ring anyway. People online told me to slow down. I already knew deep down what I had to do. I decided I needed to move on. I asked to meet so I could give the ring back. She agreed, then pushed for my place or hers. I wanted a public spot. I was already at a park with the ring in my glove box. I told her no to the house idea. She said it must not be that important then. I said I'd give the ring to her mom. She refused to meet but called me on FaceTime. She tried to haggle the meetup again for a minute. When she saw I wouldn't bend, I said I had questions about the time we were apart. She said I live in the past. I said never mind and started to end the call. She stopped me and said I wouldn't like the answers. She was right. She told me she saw 4 men in those 2 months, and 2 times were threesomes. She said she wanted those experiences before marrying me. I sat there on the park bench holding my phone and feeling my face burn. I had spent the break alone trying to heal. She had been out having fun and now wanted to pick up where we left off. The pain I felt wasn't even jealousy. It was more like a sour feeling, like I was a backup plan. She added that she'd felt small next to me lately because I seemed so put together. I didn't see it that way. She asked me to come over. She said, the kids missed me, meaning the 2 goldfish. I stared at the ring box in my hand. I said I couldn't get back with her. I told her I needed to try new things too, because she was all I'd ever known. That set her off. She called me selfish. She said I always make choices on my own, like this one. She brought up the time I went to the gym on her birthday before spending the rest of the day with her. She said I must be with someone else, and that's the real reason I wouldn't let her come over. I kept my voice even and told her no. I said I wasn't meeting at anyone's house. I said I'd give the ring to her mom, or my dad could drop it off if that made it easier. She talked over me until I went quiet. Then she went quiet too. In that silence I realized the answer had been clear for a long time. I told her I was done. She asked one more time if I was sure. I said yes. I ended the call. I texted my dad to return the ring so I wouldn't have to see her again. I turned off location sharing and put the box on my table for him to pick up. The room felt still. My phone buzzed, but I let it ring out. I'd made my choice and that was it. Now she's saying I'm selfish for ending it after that call. Was I wrong?